Coming from a business background, business family, well-to-do family, I grew up in a director's town in the Netherlands outside of Amsterdam.
Amsterdam in the 70s, yes. Born on April 12, 1953, in the town of Heemstede, near Amsterdam.
I felt there was a big vacuum, something was really lacking. There was no spiritual depth, there was no time for any such endeavors, and at one point it got too much for me, all that materialism. So I decided to search for deeper spiritual meaning, and shortly after I realized that India was the place which particularly had a lot of information about spiritual pursuits. So when I was 17, I decided to leave home and traveled overland and eventually came to India.
Kadamba Kanana Swami ventured to India on a quest to seek out a greater meaning to life.
Anyway, then I was on the way, and in due course of time made it to India. And that was, of course, quite an experience at that time. This is sort of 40 years ago. India, 40 years ago, was a totally different world. At that time, life was very traditional and simple. I lived on a few rupees a day in India. Very simple life. A bit of a sadhu life. So, you know, from that, I saw many temples, I saw what kind of culture was there. I began to read books, so gradually I penetrated into the tradition of India, and in that way I came closer and closer to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. So by the time I got the Bhagavad Gita of Prabhupada in my hands, I was reading it and I thought, yes, I know all this. Although I was still smoking at the time. And I was smoking and throwing ashes on the pages and saying, yes, I know all this, I know all this.
He joined ISKCON's Vrindavan temple, Krishna Balaram Mandir, in 1978, serving in various managerial roles, and went on to become temple president from 1990 to 1995. He has overseen the construction of ISKCON founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi Mandir Memorial Shrine in Mayapur, India.
At one point, I wasn't going to join such an outlandish institution as the Hare Krishna movement, you know, and walk around like this. I really had other plans in life, whatever they were, but somehow or other Krishna kept coming in my life. Om Jnana Timirandasya Kanana Salakya Shachuran Minitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha.
Kadamba Kanana Swami took sannyasa initiation from his guru, Jodvaita Swami, in 1997 and now travels extensively around the world spreading the message of Lord Chaitanya's movement. As a sannyasi, he has been active in a great variety of projects.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
First of all, he became deeply involved in South Africa and spent substantial time there from 1995 to the present. South Africa.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
All the honey and all the sugar and the butter. I know, I've tasted Maharaj's preps before.
His Holiness Govinda Swami Maharaj is lighting up a candle.
Wow.
We'll ask our birthday Swami.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I've been trying to hide it from all of you, and I did very good so far. But I felt it coming, you could see that. I was warming up to it and then they walked in. What do I do? First the candle. Blow it out, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. What a cake. Turn the knife the other way, you reckon? Oh. Thanks. Maharaj is been in charge of the kitchen for many years. He knows these things. Yeah, I'm cutting the cake in a serious way. They go diagonally across. It's cut. Now I have to cut pieces, and the whole thing is you have to distribute prasadam on your birthday. So there I go. The first bite.
No. Birthday party doesn't get complete like that. So we're going to ask His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj and His Holiness Govinda Maharaj to feed the birthday Swami. Somebody, so some of the devotees go up and hold him down. Disciples of His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Somebody give us a kirtan.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama.
I went deeper and deeper into this knowledge. I stayed in Vrindavan, which is the place of Krishna, so there one can very quickly absorb so much about this movement. So I got greatly blessed by being there. I stayed there many years, and Vrindavan is a spiritual place, and that had a great formative role in my life. A place full of temples, full of devotees, full of worship. There also it awoke something in me, a desire to serve Krishna.